Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो मारी राय, nothing to do nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, you are be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asks you live at zero complaint level, मौज में रहो be happy. श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः, गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म, तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः, तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। Depending upon where we are, our questions are having that fragrance or smell. If we are as a father or a mother, our questions will be in relation to the children. If we are living as a job seeker, our question will be, Swamiji, when will I get a job? See? But the rare person like Arjun, when he heard from Bhagavan Krishna that Yada te moha kalilam buddhirvati tarishyati tada gantasi nirvedam shrotavyasya shrudasya cha shruti vipratipanna te yada sthasyati nischala samadhavachala buddhi tada yogam avapsasi. When your mind is free from all confusions and chaos, then you will be at peace with yourself. That state Arjuna defined, he coined that term, Sthita Prajna. Sthita Prajna means the one whose prajna, whose knowledge is never corrupted. Our knowledge gets corrupted. Biasness, likes, dislikes, hatred, see, strong personality. So, then his doubt was, is it possible? And this doubt he asked, that there are 4 aspects he asked about it. First, what is the meaning of a man of steady wisdom and God realization? See? Tita prajnasya ka bhasha samadhistasya keshav. First question. Second question, Kim prabhasheta, how this man of steady wisdom responds in life? Then, Kim asita, what is the foundation of his steady wisdom? And last question was, Vrajeta Kim, how does he move in this world? Or he is only staying in his ashram, Ram, 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 Ram. So we are in the third question. So what is the foundation of this wise man whose wisdom never gets corrupted and he becomes an instrument through whom the divine expresses in its full glory? This is what Bhagavan said in the 69th verse. Ya nisha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagarti sanyami yasyam jagrati bhutani सा निशा पश्यतो मुनेः. If you see the superficial translation, it appears Bhagavan Krishna is talking about the Nishachara. Nishachara, Nishayam Charati. Those who are awake at night and sleeping during the day. Thieves. Ya sarva bhutanam nisha tasyam sanyami jagarti. See? When all people are sleeping, this thief is awake. And then he goes and takes the things of the people. And yasyam jagrati bhutani, during the daytime when the people are awake and busy in their activity, sa nisha pashyato munehe. That time this wise man is sleeping. What a lovely thing, you know. I want to be wise. See, friends. Therefore, scriptures should not be studied on your own. The language of scriptures is different. It is neither English nor Sanskrit, nor Bengali nor Kannadiga. The language of scriptures is different. And it is the implied meaning we have to bring out. See? Not the obvious meaning. So here, Bhagavan says, Sanyami. Sanyami means what? It is a technical term. If you take simple translation in English, a man with self-control. This is a corruption in the translation. Sanyam is a technical term. In Yoga Shastra, Patanjali Yoga Darshan, this word comes. You are all great yogis, you know. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranaya, Pratyahar, Dharana, Dhyan, Samadhi, Ashtanga Yoga, 8 limbs. And after this is told, then one more sutra comes. And there the teacher says, Trayam Ekatra Sanyamaha. So the last 3, Dharana, Dhyan, Samadhi. Dharana is holding the mind effortlessly in one place. Deshataha Dharana. Then holding the mind in the same theme perfectly well without allowing it to go here and there, that is Dhyana. So Desha Pradhana Dharana, Vastu Pradhana Dhyan. Then the mind is held in one place on one theme for a long period of time is Samadhi. The Samadhi is with reference to time. Kalataha Samadhi. So he whose mind is perfectly controlled with reference to time, space and object, he is called as a Sanyami. See? We normally are expert in complaining. We are the mobile complaint boxes. If there is nothing to complain, God, why did you create this world? Just to trouble you. So what is the disturbed mind? Unless you know what is the disturbed mind, you cannot control the mind. So when we go to the doctor will say, what happened to you? Why should I tell you? You find out. No, we have to tell. And if you don't want to tell, then go to the Ayurvedic people. You know the difference between the Ayurveda and allopathy? When an allopath or the Ayurveda doctor sees your waist or the wrist rather, what they see? The Ayurveda doctor sees your pulse. The allopathic doctor see your purse. Ralayoho Vedaha Veda. So when we go to the Ayurvedic doctor, you don't have to tell him anything. He will hold like that and now he will look at you and you are going, what is happening, what is happening? Pitta bad gaya. See? So, Sanyama is what? Our mind is running in Desha Kala Vastu. This is the problem. See? When we were children, Kalataha, who asked you? See? Back home in India, a typical dumb terms of all the NRIs. See? Back home in India. Here only, that boy now, he is a doctor. He is my guru, I learned from him. See? I asked him when he was young, hey, do you go to India? Yes. Tell me something. He said, what is there to tell? When we are in India, we talk about, what is this place? Australia. Australia, when we are in Australia, we talk about India. Are yaar, jahan hai, wahan raho na. Deshataha. Our mind runs from place to place. Second thing, our mind runs from object to object. It is not steady. See? And then our mind is running from time to time. Jaane kahan gaye wo din baad mein jao. See? So controlled mind means what? Our mind does not run in these three parameters. See? Such a wise man, Sayami. So, Ya Sarvabhutanam Nisha, all average bhoot, all average being, they are sleeping to that to which the wise man is awakened. Where are we sleeping? We are sleeping about our own divine nature. We have become somebody or the other. Mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, in-law, outlaw. There is no end to it. And we have forgotten our own divine nature. See? The wise man is no more living as somebody, but he is living as nobody. See? And therefore, somebody is always disturbed and miserable. Nobody is never disturbed and never miserable. But the disturbed people, what they do? They justify. If you were in my place, you will be also disturbed. That is why I am not in your place. You suffer. See, friends. So, ya sarva bhutanam nisha tasyam sayami jagarti. Meaning what? Now his mind is under his perfect control. Now to keep the mind under perfect control, we have to have a solid anchor. See? If we do not have an anchor in our life, we will be tossed like katipadang. See? We have to have one anchor. And that anchor is called as an altar of reverence. And that altar of reverence is that before which we have no question. Simply, obediently listen and agree. That kind of anchor. That anchor can be anything. It can be God, it can be Guru, it can be some principle, it can be the devotion for the nation, anything, one anchor. And therefore, this wise man, he has discovered one anchor. The anchor is refuse to react in life. Sayyama, we move in this world, come across many things. But what is our lifestyle? We have to comment on everything in this world. We cannot remain without commenting. Constant commenting. Who has come, who has gone. He is like that, she is like that. Hare Ram, 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 Ram. Learn. The purgation of mind is speech. If the speech is stinky, Raga, dvesha, bitterness, anger, jealousy, comment. See? The mind can't keep quiet. Pressure has increased. When the pressure increases, you can't hold it. See? In the same manner, a wise man is holding on to his divine nature. He is not getting carried away by what is happening around him. And therefore, he is at peace with himself or herself. Yanisha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagrati sayami. Now, yasyam jagrati bhutani. See, bhutani is not a Sindhi, okay? Yasyam jagrati bhutani. All the surnames ending in ni are Sindhi. See? Like Pareshani. So, yasyam bhutani jagrati. Where are the average people awakened? They are awakened to the relative state of mind. They take this world to be very real and solid. And then they have made a very clear conviction. I. See, friends. Tulsidaji says, Mai aru mora tora te maya. I and my. These are the two poisonous words. Therefore, this is called a my is mamata. Don't go to West Bengal. Ya nisha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagrati sayami yasyam jagrati bhutani. The average people are lost in this relative world. They take this relativity so real and suffer. See, friends, if this much we can take away from this satsanga, see, those who are fighting, those who are miserable, those who are argumentative, they don't exist. See? If on the stage there is a particular event happening, audience is sitting, and there is a police also there. So one person comes and shoots the other person on the stage, and then the curtain falls. Now everybody knows it was just a drama, but one police officer from Patiala. You know what is Patiala? Where the brains are migrated to Patela, they are called Patiala. So, this police officer comes and he wants, I want to arrest this man. He killed the other person. And both of them are standing. Chalo chai pite. So, there was nobody who killed and nobody got killed. See? Nayam hanti na hanyate. See? Nobody is killing, nobody is killed. Exactly the same way. The daughter-in-law, mother-in-law, the husband, the wife, the son, the father, where are they? The only way is Karnataka. This is the highest spiritual practice, my friends. Whether you go to temple or not, whether you give donation or not, whether you go to Kailash and still come alive. My experience of Kailash, I tell you. When I went there and after doing some darshan near some small temple, there was one old man sitting there. So I went and did namaskar. No, Maharaj, don't do namaskar. I said, okay, withdraw. Never argue with anybody. He said, see, I am here for last so many years, but I could not do pradakshina. I am so sinner. I said, first of all, stop crying. I'll finish my pradakshina and give that merit to you. Okay? Now keep quiet. Finish and went to him. I said, now put warm water. If you put cold water, the merit will get frozen. It will not come. So he managed to get the warm water. I said, now all this merit that I have acquired because of the pradakshina, I want to offer it to, what is your name? Oh, my name is Vishnudas. To Vishnudas Maharaj, and I ran like a mad and laughing. So my friend said, why are you laughing, Swamiji? I said, biggest joke of life. What is the joke? I said, if this fellow dies here, what will happen? See? If he dies here, he will go to Kailash, because he died on Kailash. So the Kailash gatekeepers will ask, hey, where did you die? Kailash. Oh, Kailash. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's your name? Vishnudas. Hat. Vishnudas Kailash aata hai. Then he goes to Vaikuntha. See, I welcome. Wow, where did you, what is your name? My name is Vishnudas. Oh, very good. Welcome, welcome. Where did you die? Kailash. Go there. Don't come there. Na ghar ka, na ghat ka. Dekho Maharaj. Therefore, Yasyam Jagrati Bhutani. We take this relative world so real. My friends, whether you want or you don't want, whether you know or you don't know, you are divine. Vedanta does not liberate I. Vedanta liberates you from I. See, what we do, I get married and I is born. I am a husband, I am a wife. Then fighting starts. Between whom? Not the man and the woman. Between the husband and the wife. And then they divorce. Now after divorce, where the husband and wife have gone? See? Nothing has happened. But what is our struggle? We want freedom for I. My friends, you cannot liberate yourself. See? There cannot be freedom for I. Freedom for I is what? आकाश से टपके खजूर पे लटके. See, I get married, become a husband or wife, and then start fighting, and then divorce, and thereafter what to do? Go for shopping, husband shopping. See, Maharaj, therefore recognize this principle. You are neither the body nor the jiva. You are divine. Now start playing. What we have to play? Like the children play at home. The brother and sister, they become husband-wife. There is no choreographer. There is no script writer. But the drama goes beautiful. There is no stage. They are just playing. So, Bhaiya, shall we start? Yes, it will start. Now the Bhaiya became husband and comes. And then he knocks the door, which is nowhere, only in the space. Tack, tack, tack. Every day they hear at home. Then the wife, his sister, opens. Kararararra. That is the door that they have. Complete action. See? And then he comes and asks, do we have something to eat? Every day dialogue. Then she says, the moment you come home, eat my head. He will say, then I will go hungry. It is empty. Nothing is happening. Exactly the same way. Nothing is happening. Then what is this? Karanataka. So when the brother and the sister, when they play the role of husband and wife, have they become husband and wife? Exactly the same way. Play your role perfectly well, but don't get rolled up in that role. This is known by the wise man. So, Yasyam Jagrati Bhutani. See, these Bhutani people, when they get lost in this relative world, to that divinity the wise is awake, and the wise man is sleeping to the relative world. See? Don't take any event in your life seriously. And remember one basic principle. Everything that happens in our life, we are 100% responsible. Nobody is responsible. If I imagine I am miserable because of my wife, what will be my spiritual practice? To improve the wife. Ashakya Anushthana. Then I will sit for meditation. Who will be my Ishta Devata or Anishta Devata? Milan Devi. Friends, learn this. To whatever we have given importance, that becomes the source of misery in our life. You give importance to your parents, they will become the source of misery. You give importance to your children, they will become the source of misery. You give importance to God, He will make you miserable. Just relax. How? Jo thari rai so mari rai. But we become somebody. My parents, your parents, his parents, my children, your children, his children, my country, your country. See, friends, therefore, wise man is awakened to the reality that he is. And therefore, gatasu na gatasuscha nanu shochanti panditaha. Wise men are never miserable. They never regret. They are never worried. They are relaxed. Now, how this can be achieved? So, the teacher continues, 70th verse. Apuryamānamacala pratishtham samudramāpa pravishanti yadvata tadvat kāmāyam pravishanti sarve sashantimāpnoti na kāmakāmi. Apuryamānam achalam pratishtham samudram apaha pravishanti yadvat. Yadvat, just like the ocean is full. Every moment millions of gallons of waters are poured in the ocean by so many rivers and the rains, and yet the ocean is at peace. Hey, no more, I am full. No. He is achalam pratishtham, undisturbed whatever is happening in life. No reaction. Friends, when the waters are shallow, even one dry leaf falls, that is enough to create a lot and lot of ripples on the water surface. When the oceanic waters are deep, even the whole ship sinks, nothing happens. So find out, where are we living? Are we living at the surface of our being or in the depths of our being? This is spiritual practice. This example I have given a number of times. We were in Honolulu with my friend, and there some Chinese hotel or restaurant we went, and he was searching out what is vegetarian for us to eat, and there was a very big aquarium there. So I was taking my pictures there. So he came, Swamiji, what pictures you are taking? I said, you imagine? हर सवाल का जवाब ही सवाल हो, एक सवाल तुम करो, एक सवाल मैं करूँ. That's simple technique. So he said, you are taking picture of the fish? I said, no. Maybe there are 2 snakes in that. I said, no, I'm not taking. Maybe there are beautiful decorations inside the aquarium. I said, no. Then maybe you are taking the picture of the size of the aquarium. I said, no. He said, then I don't know. Given up, yes. I said, I am taking the picture of water. Oh, Swamiji. Then tell me what I am seeing in the water. Same thing. I said, no. I am seeing something different. On the surface of the water, when the air bubbles come, there is a disturbance. But when the air bubbles come from below, go through the body of the waters, there are no ripples formed. See? Have you seen that? I am seeing that. Oh God, Swamiji, what do you see? I said, I will tell you further. If you add few more fish in that aquarium, will it be a burden for the waters? If you remove all the fish from the waters, will it be a loss? Is anything added to the waters when the fish are there? Nothing. This is our life. See? But where is this? When you are in the depth of your being. What is the depth of our being? 15th chapter tells us. Mattaha smriti jnanam apohanancha. I alone support. The water says, I alone support the movement of the fish in the water. I alone support all the contents, but I am not disturbed. Similarly, I support smriti, dream, jnanam, waking, apohanam, deep sleep, and chakara, samadhi. I alone support all of them, but I am not disturbed. Therefore, sarvaihi vedaihi ahameva vidyaha. This is worthy of knowing. All other things, he said like this, he said like that. Stop complaining. Lead an intelligent life, not intellectual. Intellectuals are intelligently miserable. That is one of the reasons I do not entertain question answers. Don't ask questions. You find out answer to your problems. But instead of that, we justify our wrong actions, our wrong thinking. So what is to be done? Instead of running at the surface level, go in the depth of your own being. See? And my friends, every day we do that. When we go to sleep, what do? We go in the depth of our being. Our deep sleep experience is a trailer of God realization. If you want to know what is the God realization, try to recognize what is your experience in the deep sleep. This is the only difference. God realization without knowledge is deep sleep. Deep sleep with the knowledge is God realization. Yanisha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagrati sayami yasyam jagrati bhutani sanisha pashyato mune. We don't have to go and ask anybody. Be at peace yourself. And how it can be attained? Tadvat kamayam pravishanti sarve. So like the ocean, so much of water is added, but he doesn't get disturbed in the same manner. None of the desires of this world will ever disturb such a wise man. Then alone he or she is abiding in the truth. See? What is the desires? Desires are expectations. See? Desires are complaints. Desires are likes and dislikes. See? Living at zero complaint ever. No complaint about anything. How? Jo thari rahe so mari rahe. Remember friends, every single experience of our life is for our evolution. Every single. We are born, then we grow, the childhood has gone, oh, I am losing childhood. No, you are here, evolve. Then the teenage comes, then we become crazy, then that also goes, then we become little responsible, and then, this is just example that we become responsible. And then we grow, and then we become old, then we start troubling everybody. See friends, recognize your essential nature. So tadvat kamayam pravishanti sarve. So what is the ultimate spiritual practice? Living at zero desire level. How? Jo thari rahe so mari rahe. See friends, changing the relations is not like changing the clothes that you buy in the market. I thought it is good. See, the other day, Maharaj gave me shoes. People give me jute. Kya karu? See? So we went and he commented, "Ye jute aapko achhe padenge." And then I put on those shoes and walked, and it was so troublesome. मुझे बहुत ही ज़्यादा पड़े. So then I went back and changed the shoes. Friends, relations are not like this. Changing the shoes. How many times will you change? Remember this. Every single event in our life is planned in the most optimum way. You cannot improve upon it. See? But then we have got too many expectations. I was in Cary, North Carolina. Our neighbor was some white family. So on Saturday, Sunday, those people work on their garden. So the father was watering the plants and his son came. And I was standing in the sun enjoying. So he said, "Dad," if they are Westerner, they call dad. If they are Gujarati in America, they call dad. So he asked, "Dad, I want to be an intelligent husband." So the dad looked at him and didn't reply and started again. Again he said, "Dad, I want to ask you something, you are not replying." Again he looked at him and finally he became impatient and he held the hose. "Dad, you have to tell me now." "What?" "I don't want to hear what mother calls you. She calls you dumb. I don't want my wife to call me dumb. Then I want to be an intelligent husband. Tell me, what should be done?" He says, "Beta, there is no species called as intelligent husband. Intelligent people never become husband. Those who are dumb, they only become husbands. And to expect from the dumb wisdom, it is your fault." See friends, then we keep on changing. आकाश से टपके खजूर पे लटके. My friends, remember, relational changes are changing the problem. You are not solving the problem. Problems cannot be solved. They have to be dissolved. This is from the lab to the land. We started with that. Therefore, tadvat kamayam pravishanti sarve. He is living at zero desire level. Jo thari raha hai, so mani raha hai. But what people will say, kya farak padta hai? See friends, this is so simple spiritual life. Then if this is happening, then sa shanti mapnoti. He alone is at peace with himself. My friend, this is the foundation. If you are at peace with yourself, you will be at peace with the whole world. If you are at war with yourself, you will be at war with the whole world. See? Like one Amma, she became so angry with me. "Swamiji, you should not say in your lecture, it is very simple, it is very simple." So I kept quiet. For you, it is easier to say. Get married and show how to be happy. So you are justifying marriage is an institution to make you miserable. Tathastu. See friends, don't justify under any condition you are miserable. Don't justify. When you justify you are miserable, be attentive. You are insulting the God that is inside you. By default, we are man or woman. But by fault, we become husband or wife. So it is your fault. See? Then we do another fault. Separation. I have opened a divorce bureau. So many places, they get married only to get divorced, not to live together. If you see, just observe this in this world. Old people, why old? Maybe even married after 5, 10, 20 years. They stay together not because of love, because of understanding and maturity, because of necessity, because of wisdom. Leave that word love, 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 delete it, it has no meaning. Love is an experience, it is not an action. That becomes action only on the 14th of February. The rest of the time it is only experience. See? Therefore, tadvat kama ayam pravishanti sarve sashanti mapnoti na kama kami. So, keep our peace of mind the topmost. One example I will tell you. This happened in Assam many years before. When Amma called me to her house for food. So I went and I said, you are alone at home or somebody else? Aji, my husband has gone for work and then nobody? No, my mother-in-law is there. I said, okay. By the time you prepare the table, I'll go and talk to her. So I went. She was sitting calm and quiet. Such beautiful at that old age. Such deep eyes, at peace. So I said, Mama, you are so sweet. खंडरों से पता चलता है कि एक जमाने में इमारत बुलंद थी. समझ में आया? नहीं आया तो हंसो. I said, Mama, you are awesome. She was calm and quiet. Then the daughter-in-law said, Swami, food is ready. So I went. I said, whether you like or not, whether you give food or not, I want to tell you what? Your mother-in-law is more beautiful and wonderful than you. So I was expecting some kind of, firework. He says, Swamiji, I agree with you. I am jealous of her. She is so much at peace. I said, what is the secret? Tell me. I do not know, but one thing I know, which I had to work for her, she takes only 2 meals a day. Simple food. Probably they were from Assam. So, rice and dal and some small sabji, only 2 meals a day. Not the pindadan. They prepare the food for 1 month and goes in the deep freeze and then it comes out. And how much trouble it is. You have to wait till the thawing is done. And after that, put it to the microwave and then give. All dead food. She used to take only 2 meals a day and she has nothing to do, nowhere to go. She simply sits. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't sleep. Daytime. Kuch nahi so ja. Aha. She has not asked me a single question till date since we are married. See, friends. Why? Because sashanti mapnoti na kama kami. Do not bargain your peace of mind with anything in this whole universe. Our peace of mind is important. And our peace of mind is disturbed not by others, by ourselves. Too much of expectations, too much of desires, too much of likes and dislikes, too much of unwanted talking, too much of commenting on everything, too much of remembering the past, too much worrying about the future, too much comparison in the present. Stop all that. Sashanti mapnoti na kama. See, friends. So, what is the foundation? Kim asita? This wise man with the steady wisdom What is the foundation on which he is sitting? He is sitting in this foundation. See? Only change the vision. That's all. Once I was traveling from Miami to the Caribbean islands by the boat. Huge boat. And daytime. So I was waiting, rather looking into the sea, standing near the support. My friend came. Swamiji, I want to ask you a question. I said, Ram, question is not leaving me. He said, can you imagine how much deep water is here in the ocean? I said, I don't answer stupid questions. He said, what is stupidity? I said, water is in the ocean or ocean is in the water. So Swamiji told me Vedanta. I said, that is the truth. Is ocean a katori in which the water is kept? Or the water itself is called as ocean? See, the man himself is called as husband. The lady herself is called as wife. But essentially, they are man and woman. And who are fighting? These non-existing entities. See? And therefore, we are all the time frustrated. Na kama kami. We accept the world as it is. You will never get miserable. See? And this is what we do. When we go to sleep, please don't demonstrate. When we go to sleep, what we do? See? Discard the world, come back to our home. All achievement, failure we don't talk about. Go to our room. We drop everything. We are below our quilt. And what is the last mantra that we do? I want to sleep. I want to sleep. The one who wanted to sleep, he is doing the japa. I want to sleep. I want to sleep. And till such time the I is alive, sleep will not begin. When the one who wanted to sleep, even when he is dropped, the sleep begins. And therefore, in sleep, there is nobody. So who has to do the sadhana? The man doesn't have to do the sadhana. The husband has to do the sadhana. The wife doesn't have to do the sadhana. The wife has to do the sadhana, not the lady. And what is the sadhana? Drop it. See? So simple it is, friends. Then we have studied Bhagavad Gita. Otherwise, only mechanically chanting, Apuyamanam Ajala Pradeshtam Samudramam. Those who are too much involved in music, they do not have the importance of the words and their meaning. See? So, up to this, 3 questions are answered. What is the meaning of God realization for the man of steady wisdom? How does he respond? And what is the foundation of his perfect life? So the 4th question. Vrajeta kim? Is he simply sitting in one place, Babaji ban karke? Or he moves in this world also? See? Life is not only being dead. What about, since I got realized, maja hi nahi aata kisme. Then you are in depression. It is not realization. See? Realization is withdrawal with wisdom. Depression is withdrawal under compulsion. See, friends. Masses are controlled by fear and guilt. Like, here, everywhere, there are speed limits. Why? People drive properly because if you break it, you get a punishment. Fear. In the same manner, our scriptures also do the same thing. If you do this thing, you will go to hell. If you do this thing, you will go to heaven. Instead of that, find out who wants to go where. Just discover how to move in this world. This is what Bhagavan tells, how a wise man moves in this world. Vihaya kaman yassarvan Pumans charati nispruha Nirmamo nirahankaraha Sashantim adhigacchati. You know, one principle which I have followed in my life, I'll tell you, try to follow that. I guarantee you, you will never be miserable in life. What is the principle? Principle is very simple. Nobody needs us. See? Now all of you are coming to listen to the talk. Sorry, to hear to the talk. Or maybe dinner is followed. See? So, you don't need me. I know very well. Then why I am coming? It is my need. Whenever you lead your life with this foundation, that nobody needs us, it is our need. We need the mother, father, we need the children, we need the husband, we need the wife, we need the labor, our neighbor, everybody we need. And whenever you take this stand of your life, we need everything. We cannot be arrogant, we cannot be demanding. We will have all humility and simplicity. But if we have that arrogance, I am like, oh, suffer. How important it is. We know our parents. Most of us know our grandparents. Some of us may know great-grandparents. Go to 3, 4, 5 generations before. We don't know their names, nor we ever thought about them. Because unwanted, same thing is going to be your and my story. See, today I was reading to somebody something. See, it's more simple. There was one retired commissioner, police commissioner or something like that. He bought a nice accommodation in a very posh area. And there were other people also, all elderly people. But he was always, stubborn. Never saying hello to anybody. If somebody wishes, he will just go other way. And all elderly people very nicely calm, sitting and like that. So one day, one person, elderly like him, he sat next to him and started talking. He woke away. Again, after a few days, he again started and he said, you know that person, he is a retired ISRO director. Then he showed 3, 4 of them. He said they never talk about what they were in the past. They don't show off. They were so great. And then he said, I was the chief minister. But none of us talk about our past. Then he said, when there is a light in the bulb, that bulb is respected. The power gayi. So, garbage. See, friends. And then, one day, what you get as the ultimate in your life, a certificate. Which certificate? Death certificate. Moreover job. Nothing more than that. But what an arrogance. Therefore, one of the highest spiritual practices I tell again and again, don't talk about your past. Don't ask anybody about their past. No need. Learn to live in the utter present. But he said that day like that. Then I said like that, Hare Ram, Ram, Ram. When you dig the dead bodies, it will stink. See, learn to live in the present. And the best part is, we have no option. Either live in the present happily or live in the present miserably. Can we live yesterday? We cannot. Can we live tomorrow? We cannot. We have to live today. Therefore, if you take this, be happy only today. That's it. But what we did, okay, from tomorrow I will be happy. It will never happen. See, friends. So, how does he move in this world? Vihaya sarvan kaman. He who is living in this world, sarvan kaman vihaya, giving up all expectations from anybody in the life. See? I went and they did not even tell me, please get in. I was just standing there. Then what did you do? I was waiting for somebody to come. Then their dog came, started barking at me, so I got inside. Hare Krishna. Why do you expect respect? Respect is never demanded, it is commanded in life. See? Therefore, yaha sarvan kaman vihaya. Live at zero desire level, no more desires. Desires are not only of the things, but desires are that of recognition. I have done so much. See? You go to all the ashrams in Haridwar, Rishikesh or anywhere, there it is written. So many rooms are there for it. This room is donated by Dagdumal Gotamal Paisawala in the memory of his great-grandfather who was having a stone quarry. See? Now that nobody knows about it, this I learned in Vrindavan. There is one place where Bhagavan Krishna, some Leela. So they took me, I went there. And Panditji they told, Swamiji, you have seen these on the floor, there are this marble slabs. I say, yes, I have seen. Do you know what it is? I don't know. And I don't want to know. Biggest spiritual practice, we don't want to know anything. No, but I want to, I said, oh, tell. So he said, you know, these names which are written here, when anybody, Krishna devotee comes and stands on that slab, all the merit of that person, they are transferred by Bluetooth to the man who stands on that. Oh, so therefore, if you put your name on the stone and keep it, so anybody who will come and stand, his merit will be transferred to you posthumous. I said, oh, very good. I didn't know that. Yes, Maharaj. I said, then fix one. Which one? Fix bigger one. It will cost you 2,500. I said, no problem. Then I said, pay. I don't want to pay. See, friends, don't get carried away by all these things. Be yourself. Vihaya sarvan kaman. Puman nispruhaha charati. He doesn't hold on to one place. Charay vedi, Upanishad says. Don't become stagnant in life. There is one old couple. Now the wife has conked off. The husband is not going. So I told them, they asked me, Swamiji, please give us some idea. Now we are retired, what should we do? I said, I'll tell you, and also I tell you, not do it. You are born to suffer. Clearly I told. I said, first of all, keep away from your children. Number one. And if you can, earn money till date, till you die. Whatever work you have to do, the work. That will keep you fit. Don't retire in life. And if you have sufficient money, then don't stay in any place. Go to holy places. Like you go to Rishikesh, get a nice flat hired, stay there for a month, 2, 6 months, 1 year, wherever your mind continues, attend satsang, live as incognito. And if you get bored, never mind, go to other place. Live like this. But Swamiji, I said, don't do, I was just kidding. You die here. See? We don't trust God. Therefore, Pumacharati nisprahaha. Don't get too much involved in anybody's life. See? Then, nirmamaha. Nirmama means Don't hold on to anything in this world. Either things or beings. What we call in simple words, Sukha Kachra and Gila Kachra. Sukha Kachra is the things. And Gila Kachra is the relations. These two burdens we all carry on our head. So, Nirmamaha. Now, how the mamata is functioning when we are all the time talking about the past. Give it the highest priority. Don't talk about your past. Don't ask anybody about their past. Learn to remain in the present. See? So move in this world not to gather experiences, but for a time pass. See? So nirmamaha, then nirahankaraha. Whenever you feel you are insulted, the injury of the insult lands on the ahankar. See? You must have seen in deep sleep, ahankar is zero. And therefore, if somebody is snoring away, he doesn't feel bad. I think here only happened. We had some retreat and one couple, they came to us next day. Swamiji, see, my husband was snoring so loudly, whole night I could not sleep. And when I wake him up, he said, no, I was not snoring. And again he continues, what should we do? I said, I agree with him, not with you. Why? The one who was sleeping was not your husband. How can you complain? See? Because who is the husband? Ego. Give a good thought to this. Nirmamo nirahankaraha. If we get hurt, insulted, rejected, understand our ego is very strong. Therefore, follow my principle. Be a follower. Don't be a leader in life. Follow. क्या करना है? उठ गए. Relax. नहीं ऐसे नहीं. फिर कैसे? फिर बैठ गए. Relax. But I want to do this. I want to that. Forget about it. Let others work. You only relax. The highest relaxation is don't think. What you teach us, you think we are thinking. We are worrying. See? So, nirmamo nirahankaraha sa shantim adhigacchati. He alone attains peace. That is why after every mantra there are three things. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. In one school somewhere in Calcutta, rich man's useless lady was the principal of that school. So when I went there, they have chanted the mantra, and thereafter the children said, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So she said, Swamiji, why they are repeating again, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti? I told them, Om Peace, Om Pieces. Are Dumbo, don't improve upon our scriptures. Three Shantis are meant for bodily, you are not a burden to anybody. Mentally, you are not mad. And intellectually, you are not arrogant. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. That is the meaning. So Shanti ma adhigacchati. He alone attains peace. Now, concluding, Esha Brahmi Sthiti Partha Nainam Prapya Vimuyati Sthitva Syamanta Kalepi Brahma Nirvana Vricchati. This is called as Esha Brahmi Sthiti. So what is Esha Brahmi Sthiti means? What is God realization? Means you are at peace with yourself. Now, to what extent peace with yourself? To the extent the space. What is space? Supports everything, rejects nothing. doesn't get influenced by anything. Keep that as an ideal. Live with everybody. See? Don't have to go anywhere. Live with everybody. Don't reject anybody. See? Don't get influenced by anybody. Esha Brahmi Sthiti Path. 3 things. 1, the gross space. If you practice this, worldly things will not be an issue in your life. 2nd, mind space. If you practice mind space, like the gross space has got a gross objects, they don't touch although the space supports them. Similarly, mind space has got thoughts as the object. So no thought can disturb us unless we give value to them. We only give value. I am insulted. See? Nobody insults us other than ourselves. See? Therefore, keep this as an idea. How the space supports everything. Now this is not theoretical. Is it not our experience? Our vision supports all colors and forms. What sadhana we have to do that our vision should not become red by looking at the red color? No sadhana. That is our natural state. Becoming miserable is unnatural. Remaining happy is natural. See? Like the water will be always flowing below, towards downwards, natural. The fire will always go up, natural. In the same manner, we don't have to do anything. To be happy is our natural state. Esha Brahmi Sthiti Partha. Therefore, do not justify under any condition you are miserable because of somebody or something. No. Because you are happiness. Esha Brahmi Sthiti Partha na enam prapya vimuyati. And once in a lifetime we have to discover this truth. Once in a lifetime. It cannot be repeated. Finite can be repeated. Infinite cannot be repeated. Infinite is always infinite. See? Prapya, nainam prapya vimuyati. Then sthitva syam antakalepi. But how many years we have to do this sadhana throughout your life? See? Now I wanted to lose my weight, so doctor suggested take only grass. So I started taking these salads. But then I was thinking, only salad, how will I survive? Then I started taking some ice cream. So I used to go to the next parlor and take maybe at a time half a kilo or 1 kilo ice cream I used to eat. But my weight was not going down. This is what our spiritual practice is. See? Therefore, sitva syam antakalepi. And what is the antakal? Be attentive now. This is the last thought I am telling you. This very moment is the last moment of our life. Make your life or mar your life. Don't justify you are miserable. Accept the world as it is presented to us by the divine will. Make God miserable by being happy to His level. अरे ये मेरे जैसा ही हो गया. When the divine descends through us, जब परमात्मा प्रकट होता है उसी को महात्मा कहते हैं. पर ईश्वर परमात्मा जब भूतात्मा प्रकट होता है तो उसको सेज आत्मा कहते हैं, छोटा आत्मा. And Chota Atma is always miserable. Complain. Those people are mobile complaint boxes. Sitvasya Vantakalepi Brahma Nirvana Murchati. See, he attains the ultimate fulfillment in life. See, what is the fulfillment in life? There is nothing left to be done or undone in life. I have seen one old lady, Kerala lady. She is no more. And out of the world, that lady. When I went to meet her, Kerala lady living in Bombay and talking in Hindi. There cannot be better joke than that. So, when I went to their house. So her husband was sitting, old, both of them. Everything was, children were taken care of. So when I went, then she started talking her typical Hindi. She said, Swamiji, ye na my husband, mera pati, Rakshas hai. And he was sitting quiet. He didn't react. When I got married, she got married sometime in 1920 or 18. When I came to this Bombay, and he said, husband is the God for the wife. Therefore, no God's picture in our house. You have to do my puja. And then he did not allow me to talk to anybody. Don't go out anywhere. I was in the house. So when the newspaper is to come, so when he goes, then I have to see in the newspaper. She said, I don't know anything except Malayalam. So I have to see, and if there is a Krishna's photo somewhere, I will cut it and tuck it like that. Krishna is with me, Krishna is with me. Then as a hobby, I started a garden on the top floor in a place like Bombay. And she had a green thumb. Even in the pot, she could produce the bananas. And she was so busy. Time passed and both of them became old. And when she died, in her almirah, there was 5 rupees and 1 sari, nothing else. And they were multi-millionaire. When she said like this, husband said, I know I was a Rakshas for her. She is the one who could tolerate me. And both of them departed with fulfillment in their life. See, friends, somebody has to sacrifice. See, if the great Deshabhakta have not sacrificed, we will never get the freedom. So be first to sacrifice your personality and merge with your family. Don't create problems for you and for others. Sthitva syam antakalepi brahma nirvanam ruchyati. So that old couple at the time of death, they had no regrets. Love for each other. But the language is different. She said, this Rakshasa made me devotee of Krishna. Had he allowed me to go out and get indulgent, I will never think about Krishna. But because of him, I was dedicated to Krishna because he was my only companion in his absence. See the positive thinking. And he also realized that, yes, what I am today is because of her. That is the fulfillment in life. This is what he said. Sthitva syamantakaalepi brahma nirvanam ruchyati. Otherwise, you take in today's world more divorces than the marriages. See? Therefore, friends, spiritual life must be brought in our day-to-day life. Otherwise, we only become the speakers and there is no listener to us. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Guru Pyo